Time now for the morning rush. We'll kick things off with John Smith. John?
All right, we are going to be looking, as we put the map into motion, at a few spot showers across the southeastern corner of the state. And as we continue on into the day tomorrow, we'll be looking for just the slightest chance at a couple of spot showers across the southeastern portion of the state. Once again, for tomorrow, we're watching a cold front as it moves in for Sunday. Adam?
We're following the day's top local stories this morning. We'll start that with Crystal Gutierrez live at Balloon Fiesta Park.
Yeah, guess what, Adam? We have some great news for you here live at Balloon Fiesta Park. The balloons are going to fly! That's right! We got the green flag this morning. That means Special Shapes Rodeo are a go for the second day in a row. And guess what? Superbike is expected to be out again this morning. That is the largest special shape balloon in the world. 140 feet wide, 98 feet high. That's nearly 10 stories. Hopefully we'll see that one go up as well. We'll send it back to you.
This morning, the Trump administration announced it will end crucial subsidies that help low and moderate income people pay for health care on the exchanges. About 6 million Americans qualify for the help that cost the government $6 billion this year. The payments were made to insurance companies under the Affordable Care Act. Dem leaders calling the president's move a quote, pointless sabotage at working families and the middle class. Coming up in the 5 Facts, what else the president is doing when it comes to health care. Adam.
We're waiting to hear back from APD this morning about a possible crash involving one of their own. That happened near the intersection of Lomas and Louisiana. Details still slim right now, but our crews did capture another officer taking pictures of a police cruiser with what appears to be front and back end damage. We also spotted another vehicle with damage as well. No word on any injuries in that incident. In just hours now, both the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board are expected to be on the scene of a plane crash in New Mexico. This after state police say it went down about 3 miles north of the Las Cruces airport. That happened about 8:30 last night. Still no word right now on how many people were on board or if there were any fatalities. The city hopes to build an building an Albuquerque police project in a neighborhood hit hardest by crime. Voters already approved $3 million in last week's public safety bond election for a future Southeast Area Command police building at the corner of San Mateo and Catherine. The city still needs the money to build it. And right now, the city's planning to ask voters for a final $3 million for the project in the expected 2019 bond election. Also happening today, President Trump is expected to announce a new Iran strategy, putting an end to the landmark Iran nuclear deal implemented by President Obama. Trump says the current deal is not in America's best interests. And this morning, Iran is threatening to withdraw from the nuclear deal altogether if the U.S. pulls out of the current agreement. As Puerto Ricans continue to wait for aid, right now back here in D.C., a $36.5 billion measure that would replenish government disaster aid funds is now heading to the Senate. Inside, money for FEMA, federal insurance money for flood victims from Harvey, money for firefighters in the West, and money for Puerto Rico. The Senate plans to take up that bill next week. John?
All right, we are going to be looking at only A1 for the Metro Threat Index, and that's mainly for a light breeze later on this afternoon. Not a problem for Balloon Fiesta this morning. We're looking at light winds as the balloons begin to take flight.
Happening next week, a judge will decide if a teen who threatened to shoot up a Clovis school on Snapchat will be put back in police custody. That town already is on edge after a deadly library shooting. That's why police arrested the 16-year-old Clovis student days after being released. The DA's office says that student was back on social media. The DA wants the teen back in custody for violating her conditions of release. Sarah?
A new program is being implemented in Rio Rancho elementary schools that's turning students into health ambassadors. It's called 10 by 10, or 10 things every kid should know by the age of 10. The 10 by 10 My Health booklet is an interactive and colorful booklet designed to give kids a guide on safe and healthy behavior. Half of the booklet is for students to fill out. It includes lessons like how to eat well and help track their movement. The other half is a parent's guide to help them find healthy resources around town. Adam?
Let's get a look at traffic. We're at 7 minutes to the hour right now, and earlier in the hour there was a lot of stacking up going on around Balloon Fiesta Park, particularly on Alameda there, and also I-25 in Alameda. We're going to keep a close eye on that, let you know if anything develops for the morning drive as it progresses throughout the day, but the rest of the metro looking fine right now. We'll get on to the 5 Facts now, and at number 5 is the Albuquerque Biopark Zoo turns 90. It's also celebrating some of its oldest residents this morning. A giant tortoise, one of 3 at the biopark, has been living there longer than any other animal Zoo staff thinks they're around 75 to 100 years old. There's the tortoise. At 44 years old, a gorilla comes in second. Number 4, many parents and students are expected to pack Balloon Fiesta Park this morning for the Special Shapes Rodeo. State police have a program in place to make sure that your kids are safe. It's called Tag Your Tots. The parent or guardian gives their contact info at the command post, and the child or loved one gets a wristband. If they're separated, NMSP can match up the tag with the information on their sign-up sheet to reunite everybody. Number 3, new this morning. President Trump is taking another step to roll back Obamacare. Late last night, the White House announced it will halt health insurance subsidies for low and moderate income people who buy coverage on state exchanges. The White House argues that Congress never approved the payments to insurance companies. Democratic leaders are calling the move a, quote, spiteful act of vast, pointless sabotage. This follows a move earlier in the day yesterday when the president also signed an executive order freeing up insurance associations to sell scaled-down health insurance. Number 2, a former APD spokesperson will get a one-day suspension after giving the public inaccurate information. That incident stems from the Victoria Martins case. Police never investigated a tip that her mother's boyfriend tried to kiss the 10-year-old 5 months before her death. Yet 2 APD spokespeople, Fred Duran and Selena Espinoza, were still telling reporters that officers had met with Michelle and Victoria Martins. The Citizen Police Oversight Agency recommended 2 weeks of suspension for Duran and a letter of reprimand for Espinoza. While the chief agreed to the letter of reprimand, he only recommended 1 day of suspension for Duran, saying there is not enough proof to show that Duran intentionally lied. John?
All right, number 1, we are looking at a very nice forecast for today, including this morning's balloon launch here at the balloon park. We are looking at temperatures on the mild side, and then we're going to warm up to well above average later on this afternoon. We're going to watch a cold front for the weekend that could pose some issues as we go into the opening, or actually closing day of Balloon Fiesta on Sunday. But this morning we are looking at great conditions. The Dawn Patrol has already gone up, and we've got the green flag for the Special Shapes. Stay with KRQE on Fox New Mexico. We have got your complete Balloon Fiesta coverage coming up in just a few minutes.